Hello, readers. Today we're going to be listening to the story Puddles ABC, written by Holly Hobby. And Holly Hobby is the author and the illustrator of this story. Do you know what that means? That means that she wrote the words for the story and she also drew all the pictures. And she loves to use watercolors when she makes her illustrations. So you're going to notice today a lot of the different watercolor pictures that she drew in the story. Now, as we're reading Puddles ABCs, we're going to pause on some of the pages and see if we can match the ABCs in this story to the ABC chart that we use in our classroom. And you'll get to help me with that in a little bit. Puddles ABC. One day, Puddle decided to teach Otto how to write his name. It starts with O, he said. What is O? Asked Otto. O is a letter, Puddle told him. Oh, said Otto. Then he asked, where does the letter O come from? Puddle pondered the question. O comes from the alphabet. Alphabet? Asked Otto. It's not as hard as it sounds, Puddle said. The alphabet is all the letters we need in order to write all the words we know, he explained. There must be an awful lot of letters, said Otto. Not too many, but you have to learn the letters in order to write words. Like your name, Otto. All right, said Otto. You will have to teach me the letters. Puddle got busy right away. A. Ant alone with apple. B. Ballerina blowing bubbles. C. Crocodile crunching carrots. D. Dirty dog digging. Can you tell me what letter you see here? I want to pause for a minute. Can you think about our ABC chart that we use in our classroom? Do you remember what our letter E looks like? Can you tell me the sound it makes and the picture clue that we use at school? See if you can tell me out loud. All right, let's see if we can do it together. E, ed, ah. Try it with me. E, ed, ah. Let's see what Puddle made for his picture. He drew Ella exercising. F, firefly flying fast. G, glowing guppies. H, hippo hiccuping. Can you tell me what this letter is here? What do you see? I want you to think back to our chart again in our classroom. What does our eye picture look like? Can you tell me the sound that I makes and what our picture clue is? Tell me out loud. All right, let's try it together. I, itch, eh. Try it with me. I, itch, eh. Itchy, itchworm. Can you think of another word that starts with that I sound? What would you have drawn here if you were Puddle? Tell me out loud. J, jolly, jester, juggling. Ooh, let's think about our card in our classroom. What does the J say? What sound does it make? And what's our picture clue that we use at school? Can you try it with me? J, jug, j. Try it again. J, jug, j. K, king-sized kiss. L, little lizard loves ladybugs. M, Miss Mud in moonlight. N, not another nightmare. O, Oinker's opera. Can you tell me what that O says? What sound does that letter make? Think about our chart in our classroom. What's our picture clue that we use at school when we're writing or reading words that have that sound? Right, see if you can say it with me. O, octopus, ah. Let's try it one more time. O, octopus, ah. P, pretty in pink. If you were Puddle and you were drawing this P page, what would you make? Can you think of another word that starts with that P sound? I think I might have drawn a pumpkin patch. Q, queen, quietly quilting. R, red rooster reading. S, someone sleeping. What does that S sound? What sound does that letter make? Can you think of another word that starts with that S sound? See if you can tell me two words that start with S. Can you say them out loud? T, tip-top toot. U, upside down underwater. V, very violet. W, woolly bears waltzing. What sound does the letter W make? Can you tell me? What picture do we have on our chart in our classroom? Let's try it together. W, wind, W. W, wind, W. Can you think of another word that starts like woolly and waltzing? X. Excellent example of X. And he just drew the letter. Y. You're yawning. Z. Zooming zucchini. Zucchini. Oh, zooming zucchini. Practice saying them over and over until you can say them all together, Puddle said. The next day, Otto looked quite proud of himself. I can say all of the letters in the whole alphabet. Now you have to practice writing the letters, Puddle said. So Otto practiced and practiced. Now you're ready to write your name, said Puddle. It starts with O. Otto knew what O was. He carefully wrote it with his favorite pencil. Then you write T twice, Puddle said. Then O again, Toot said. That's your name. You can read it. O-T-T-O, Otto said. I love it. I would like to write another name, Otto said. Write my name, Toot said. It starts with T. Otto knew T. T was easy. Then you write O twice, Puddle said. Otto wrote O twice. Then T again, Toot said. So Otto wrote T again. T-O-O-T, he said, and his smile was beaming. Otto then wrote the two words on the same piece of paper. They're beautiful, he said. He looked at the names for quite a while. At last he said, Otto is toot spelled inside out. You're much smarter than I thought, Toot said. You're a genius, Puddle said. Let's write another word. I would like to write puddle, said Otto. Do you know what the first letter is? Toot asked. I think I know, Otto said, and he did. If you were going to write puddle, do you know what the first letter would be? I hope you enjoyed reading Puddles ABC. Have a wonderful day.